Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logical as always, and today we're going to be looking at the Predecessor pre-patch, or not pre-patch, the patch notes before the actual patch is released. Update version 1, basically it's now coming to full release, so it is, and we're going to look-see and see what comes with it. So obviously this is the whole introduction, so it is that Zinx is now the new character, and then there's obviously going to be several other things. So the one we've all been waiting for is the accumulation of 2 years in early access, countless additional years in closed development, is about to come to fruition. Predecessor's full release. That's really all it is, and it's going to start off with Zinx off the bat. Zinx, the augmented ally, is interesting. We will have a look-see at her. I have taken a look at a few of her abilities. They are pretty fancy, I'm not going to lie. They are interesting. Something tells me that people will probably try to use her as a carry because she sounds quite similar to Grim. So she does, and there's the big thing, is it's because she sounds very similar to Grim, so she does Grim.exe. But she might have more devastating potential in saying that there. Plus she now has a revive as well, her ultimate's, it's basically Geb from Smite. So she is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. If somebody's good with her, there's going to be trouble in the game. So there is. Right, you've got the store. I like this change. More uses for Amber, as long as Platinum Hero Affinity tracks. At long last, Premium Hero Affinity tracks can now be purchased with Amber. This is what I want to see. This is good. I like this. I don't care how much Amber it costs. Just give me it. Just give me it. It's more free to play friendly. Happy days. Simple as. The new Zinc skin, which is nice. This here, the Undertow skins are mwah. Even commented on the video going, absolutely mwah. Richter, awesome. Fang Mao, awesome. Gideon, we already had the Gideon skin, but it's the fact that they expanded on this skin is so good. Zaris, mwah. Rampage, looks funny, I'm not gonna lie, but again, very nice. And Grooks, he's a turtle. How can you complain about these things? It's just awesome. And then you've got all the different sets, all the different bundles and stuff, so you do. That's all just what it is, it's just stuff. Then you've got exclusive skins, so you do. Ranked mode is getting, with everything, we're expanding the availability of ranked mode. The following will be new hours for the ranked mode, 20th of August. EU and NA, so EU weekends an hour. Okay, so 14 hours, and then weekdays is 11 hours. Still, until it gets fully rolled out, I don't know what I don't know if I'm going to really sort of go in with that. Then you've got the linking of the accounts. They've improved role selection. This, to me, is interesting. The fact that they've expanded this makes me happy. They've also helped with draft improvements. So recommended heroes, clear class categories, better hero sorting, tabs to replace filters, new icons for heroes and free rotation, simplified information about heroes' abilities, added controller support, added flavor text to each hero. So let's see what lore they add, I guess. New pre-match loading screens. Basically just adds a load of stuff. This is awesome because it means that I can actually sort of break it down a little bit better whenever I'm doing my talking. Map improvements. So spend time map. Alright, so what improvements have been made? We've also been busy making some improvements to the sanctuary map. We've removed many invisible boundaries. Nice. We've overhauled the foliage across the map. Nice. We've added a new tree in the rivers to provide a little bit more protection and vision blocking from those pesky mid lane to side lanes. Ooh, nice. There's been some minor adjustments to the map in a few places to help with traversal and gameplay flow. Nice. We've improved some of the textures and lighting to really let the map shine like never before. Nice. All good. Improved gameplay automation systems. Don't use it, so I don't care. New gameplay. That's all the automations. Added new pop-up to communicate with gameplay. Alright, okay, I don't really care about that there. You've got a new assist indicator, which is awesome. I like that, so I do. That's good. New communication wheels improvement is fucking good. Worried about hearing good job spamming passive aggressively over and over. Fret not. There's cooldowns on voiceovers to reduce spam. That. Lovely. In-game system messages, that was something that I had asked about, but it is what it is. It'll only be a matter of time before that gets abused now too. Post-match improvements. Basically, I'm hoping just for a better breakdown. And then you can report player Twitch drops is something else. Additional features, tutorials, attack range, text improvements, minimap size option. This is what I wanted. See this here, because it means that you can now you can now customize your minimap a little bit better and keeping everything nice and neat. Targeting visual improvements, nice. Code redemption, Xbox. That's all what that is. Performance and connection stability. Nice. Now on to the game balances. This is going to be interesting. Hang on. Overview. Jungle monster durability decreased slightly in the mid-game, late game. Minions movement speed increased in the mid-game. Outlier, hero, and item adjustments. Support item cost reductions. New stat allocation for Ashbringer nuclear rounds. Earth Shatter and Meadows Buckler and more. Okay, so the minions is just right. So just general talking basically. We're looking at minion movement speeds have been changed, so they're faster in the They're faster in the mid game. It's whatever way they've organized it between the levels. It can be a bit fidgety to learn. Armor decreased. Okay, the super magical armor increased from -65 to -40. Okay, that was a bug fix. Basically, tower damage reset. Jungle. Health per level decreased. Nice. Blue buff. I'll just make it easier. And then lots of health decreases. So they're not the jungle's not as tanky now. So that means with junglers, it's going to be faster clear. So be careful. With overall faster clear, it means that the junglers are going to be a lot faster and a lot more fed. So just be careful on that one. Right, hero balance changes. Argos, Particle Strider is his alternative ability. Cooldown decreased. Nice, okay, that's something. Aurora, which was one of my outliers, in fairness. Aurora has been a monster from my opinion. Still is a monster in my opinion. So I want to see what it's looking like here. So this is normally her escape and our engagement, depending on which way you want to use it. Cooldown decreased, so it's online more active. Cooldown now starts when the ability ends. Good, because I think it's like a good 2 seconds she's in that, and it means that she can get it back up real quickly. Her ultimate damage decrease, explosion decrease, and cooldown increase, so her ultimate did really get touched. Her ultimate got hit. That's all I care about, to be fair. Her ultimate is still an ability to completely sway a match. Like, if you can land one solid Aurora ult, it can destroy an entire team. It's simple as. Countess, still one of the burstiest heroes in the game, from my opinion. So, mana regen growth increased from 12 to 2. Nice. Shadow Slip, bug fixes. Okay. Blade Siphon, mana cost decrease. Because she does. Like, in the early game, she just gobbles up her mana, so it does. Crunch, one of my favourite old boys. Unfortunately, he's just not in a very good spot at the minute. Health growth increased. Okay. Physical armor increased. Okay. Basically, a little bit tankier. Dagger, one of the best supports in my opinion. Stasis Bomb, damage decreased, nice. And Ion Strike, damage decreased as well. This is good because she was hitting a little bit too hard at times. Drongo, one of my favourite carries. Wastelander, max health damage decreased from 2.5 to 2. Yep. Max monster health damage cap is from 0.4% to 3%. That's okay. Shrapnel Cannon, which is adult damage decreased. No. And cooldown increased as well. Yeah, that's fair. Drongo is incredibly powerful. So he is. Fang Mao, a character that I'm not wickedly fond of because he has such an odd playstyle. So he does. So general mana decreased. Oh, so his starting mana has been decreased. His mana growth has been decreased. His mana regen has been decreased. And his mana growth has been increased. Or regen growth has increased. Interesting. Hamstring. So to counter all this here, they've boosted the damage of the hamstring. Yeah, that's okay. Gadget, she is an outlier, so a good gadget can literally blitz you. So, general, so she's been made a little bit less tanky. Shock absorber, cooldown increased, thank fuck. Sticky mine, scaling decreased, good. Security gate, damage decreased, good. Seek and destroy, now correctly always deals 10 ticks of damage instead of 9. Damage decreased, good. Magical power scaling decreased, good. Cooldown increased, good. Gadgets, a good gadget, right, even with these nerfs, a good gadget is still regardless going to mess you up. I don't care what you say or who you think you are, a good gadget is still going to mess you up, regardless. Oh, and then we've got Tesla Dome. Total damage decreased, decreased, decreased. So yeah, it was just straight nerfs across the board. So it was. So yeah, like a good it doesn't change anything. A good gadget's still going to mess you up. Gideon! Black Hole. Bugfix now correctly deals the 10 instances of damage. Okay. Damage per instant decreased. Okay. Power scaling per instance decreased. Total damage changed. Nerfed again. Total magical power scaling decreased by 1%. Lol. So yeah, Gideon's Black Hole is the same as Aurora's. It's basically, if you can land that perfectly, nobody's got escapes up, you are wiping that team. It's a game over at that stage. Greystone, another one of the strongest solo or offlaners and or junglers, depending on which way you want to see it. Sacred Oath, bonus physical power scaling increase from 20 to 25. Assault the Gates, cooldown refund on hit is now 35 to 40. Damage raise increased by 8%. Quality of life, impact VFX increased to better match the hitbox size. Okay, that's good. And then Forge and Soul increase. That's justified because it all does, if you do build him with even a little bit of ability haste, he is going to have that ult up quite reliably. Grim.exe, possibly one of the most, like, a bad Grim can be a hindrance to your team, but a good Grim will solo a team. That's how bad he is. That's how actually monstrous he can be. Physical power decreased, health decreased, mana growth increased, and bat increased. Okay. So displacement blast nerfed, assault mode nerfed, energy shield nerfed. Yeah, Grim was definitely a monster, so he was. Howitzer, somebody you don't see very often, fun fact. Howitzer is one of the few and far betweens that you do find, so he is. Physical armor increased, nice. Landmine damage decreased, magical power scaling increased, so a little bit more balance there. Slowing grenade, slow increased. Okay, so basically you ain't getting, if Howitzer gets you, you ain't getting away from him. Howitzer's one of those few and far between. You very rarely ever see him, but it can be a bit of it's a bit of a coin flip whether or not he's going to be good or not. That's the way that I look at him anyway. Kalari, somebody that I never see being used, probably because she is the most difficult character to be. Guillotine, damage increased. Okay. Literally just increased in the early game and then nothing in the late game. Okay. Chimera, what has happened you, my friend? Because, again, you're probably one of the most monstrous characters, and considering he is built with ability haste, let's see what happens. Health growth increased. Okay, so a little bit tankier. Physical armor decreased. A little bit, not as tanky, but it's a bit of a balance because this health growth will still help him with his Overlord plays. Physical armor growth increased. Okay. Unleash, damage increased. Are you mad? Total physical power scaling decreased. Are you mad? You're buffing his Unleash. Okay. Invigorate. Cooldown decreased. Maximum health per charge. You're making him stronger. Why? Ambush. Damage decreased. Okay. Cooldown changed. So, what? Slower. Same, faster. So it's slower in the early game, the same in the mid game, and faster in the late game. Are you mad? So let's just sort of break this down now. People might not think of this too extremely, right? But considering you're using Berserker's Axe, which has an amp effect on it once you leap, right? Ambush is your leap, right? But because you're all, and it does actually damage. Is it not damage based on your health, or is it damage based off something else? I think it's based off of your health, and you're giving him more health growth. You're balancing him, but you're making him slightly. It's a buff, but in the smallest way. Kara, another one of those very strong ones. General health decreased. Okay. Attack speed growth decreased again. She alright shoots really slow and her clear is shit. Dusk per stack decreased. Maximum damage decreased. Okay. Purge. Total damage increased. And then total physical power increased. So yeah, it helps out our ult a little bit. So okay, I'm not too miffed about that. Bellica, one of my favourite mids and supports. Seismic assault damage increased. You're mad. Natural disruptive damage increased. Maximum power scaling increased. Are you mad? Are you mad? Do you people forget how strong Bellica actually is? Mori Gishki. This ought to be interesting. More guys have experienced some changes in our general mobility with a decrease to our base movement speed, but additional movement speed being granted to Swarm to better differentiate windows of strength based on the Swarm's availability in later stages of the match. Okay, so she lost 5 units there. Pestilence, which is her passive. Passive max health damage decreased. Okay, that's fair. Swarm secondary bonus movement speed increased from flat 20% to 20 to 20.5, 25, 27, and 30% additional movement speed. Okay, I'm not miffed about that. Murdoch, quick and simple. Health increased and physical armor increased. Okay, so he's a little bit tiny, so he can stay in lane a little bit longer, so he can maintain himself a bit more. Muriel, serenity damage decreased. Good, because Muriel hits like a truck. Phase, hyperflux, ability haste increased. Lovely. Rampage, right. So this came up in one of my comments. So it did is Rampage is bad, right? Rampage is bad. It's like he needs help, so he does. So let's see. Rumble damage increased. Okay, total physical power decreased. See, that's not good. So it got what, a 15-point increase in the 15. So it got a 15-point increase. But it's losing 30% of its scaling. Damage now scales from 6% bonus health, and damage radius increased. Oh, okay, so they're looking you to build him super tanky, so you are. And then obviously you've got Behemoth, which gives him a health increase, and King of the Jungle's modifier is now from 4 to 4.5. Sorry, where was it? So yeah. Long story short, they're just looking Rampage to be the beefiest of boys. Rumble is his like clear ability. So the fact that it now scales with health, you're going to be going Overlord as well, and you're just going to be stacking health. Like Rampage is going to be the health stack machine, so he is. That's the way that I look at it. Revenant. One of the more bizarre carries, but let's see. Health growth increased, helps him in the early game. Mana growth increased, nice. Hand cannon is his primary, fixed an issue where Revenant would not automatically reload if Scar or Reckoning were used immediately after using his final shot. That's shit. And then his alternative, Hellfire rounds. Fourth shot missing health damage increased from... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that'll help him burst back. Richter, attack speed increased. Nice. Nice. And the thing is, was it a quick bump to Richter's attack speed, better allowing him to last hit in the off lane, take trades, or keep pace in his jungle clears. I'm sorry, but have you seen what the recent Richters have been up to? I've seen Richters polish off people like it's nothing. Sevarog increased his attack speed. You really don't need to increase his attack speed. He's already a monster as it is. Terra, numerous ones here. Ruthless Assault, damage decreased, okay. Empowered damage decreased, okay. Wild Rush, max charge damage decreased, okay. Base bonus physical power scaling is increased, okay. So that's a bit of a balance. Max charge decreased, okay. Mana cost increased, okay. Shield duration. So, a bit more balancing. Unstoppable Force cooldown increased. Thank fuck for that, because that was annoying me. Twin Blast, physical power growth increased from 2.8 to 3.2. Good, because Twin Blast does not scale very well with crit. He doesn't scale with power very well either, because he's splitting his power. And no, he does scale well. That's a lie. He does scale well. He just doesn't hit as hard, but that's because he's constantly firing 2 bullets. So basically, it's 2 bullets. And it's... Let me actually see what they say. Twin Blast's physical power is on the lower end, contributing to the feeling of a low basic attack damage output compared to other carries. That's what I was trying to explain. Made more relevant due to the fact that he must track and hit 2 individual shots to receive full value. This, yes, they're explaining it basically point for point. A small increase, therefore, being granted to close the gap. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what my point was trying to be, but unfortunately my brain was not able to produce it in an actual articulated form. I'm sorry. Wraith, he's a high mastery character, so he is. So let me see, attack speed growth is up, good. Physical armor growth is up, okay. Slow duration, okay. Knock, increased damage. Wraith is not one of those ones where if he's really damn good, he's going to mess you up. If you're really damn bad, you're a hindrance to the team. Doesn't matter what way you want to swing it, it is exactly how it is. Zarus, one of the most busted guys in the entire game. Coliseum changed, so it's a little bit faster. Sorry about that there. My phone decided to randomly talk, and I didn't need it to talk, so I do apologize about the cut there. Right. Zarus, basically, is slower in the early game, faster in the late game, so it is basically keeping him on track, so it is, but he's still strong. Now we're on to the item balance changes. This ought to be interesting. Titan's Crest requires 20 less to evolve. Goliath Crest, 20 less to evolve. Brutal Axe. Purifying Rage cooldown decreased from 150 to 135, which means it's going to be more active more often. Epoch Stasis Device cooldown increased from, oh yeah, because a lot of people like to use Stasis an awful lot, so they do. 120 to 135. Liberator. Purifying Guard Shield bonus. Physical power decrease. Whoa, hang on. Liberator has received a small hit to its shield, reducing the overall safety of the crest, given its cleanse already provides significant safety to carries. Yes. Purifying Guard Shield, yeah, so it's decreased. Witch Stalker, Purifying Strike cooldown decreased. Okay. Tier 2's Nether Shard cost decreased. Okay. Magical power decreased to go with it. And then Monster Slayer bonus power received increased from 8 to 10%. Sure, that works. Right, Absolution for the carries, increased magical armor. Okay, Ashbringer, physical power decreased from 45 to 20, ability haste decreased from 25 to 15, and 30%. It added 30% attack speed to it. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. Interesting. Okay. Nuclear rounds. Cost decreased, power increased, ability haste added, mana removed, attack speed removed. So yeah, this is the epitome of a burst item, so it is. But how removing that attack speed and mana is not nice. I don't know how to feel about that. Resolution, attack speed increase from 15 to 20%. Good. Sky Splitter, rend health damage, decrease. Yeah, we already seen that was going to happen. Stormbringer is now cheaper. Nice. Vank. Physical penetration decreased from 9 to 8. Okay. Fixed an issue where Annihilate would not execute its target when they were damaged by other item effects such as Infernum or Malady. So that was a bug fix. Okay, so that makes Malady Vank or Malady Vank a very, very nasty combination. Okay, Dread, cost decreased, okay. Envy, Hush cooldown increased from 45 to 60. It was nasty, let's be clear. Infernum, Sinner's max health damage decreased from 4 to 3.5. Sinner's max health damage bonus physical power scaling increased to sort of balance it out a little bit. Cinder no longer generates stacks of kindling against a target while they are currently affected by Cinder's damage effect. So you can't continuously generate stacks, basically. So, okay, that's good. Mind Razor. Mind Razor was an interesting one, and it kind of annoyed me because it didn't actually have an actual effect to it anymore, which is weird. So, 15 to 50, okay. Razor's Cleave, total damage, power scaling, decreased. Nightfall. Eclipse ability healing, increased, okay. Duskgraver's shield and takedown increased as well, okay. Omen. Cost decreased, okay. Tinted Trident, ability haste increased. Nice. Perforator, damage increased. Literally just a damage increase. Okay. Fighters. Okay, this is where the shit gets good. Let me see. So, Augmentation, True Strike, total damage, scaling decreased. That's expected because Augmentation is mental. Berserker's Axe, Blitz damage decreased from 40 to 30. Seen that coming a mile away. because if they decrease the blitz damage, then that there's also, because you have to remember Chimera got his change as well, and Chimera was the abuser of Berserker's Axe. So think of it like that there. Draconium cost decreased. Flow missing health healing increased. Okay. Earth Shatterer, this one here got a change. Health decreased from 400 to 300. Attack speed decreased from 30 to 25. And ability haste added. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, and there's a reason why it's pretty good. That is simply just because it is an ability item. Basically, you build up 15 stacks, and then your abilities get 15% more damage. So having ability haste to be able to use them is good. So yes, this I agree with. That there's just a cost decrease. Mist Meadow Buckler cost decreased. Okay. Physical armor decreased. Okay. Magical armor increased. Okay. Ability haste added. Omnivamp removed. I don't know how to feel about this one. This one here is a bit weird to me, so it is. Because, no, well, actually, no. Do you want to know something that's not even weird? Because do you want to know why? I don't even use I don't even use this item, so I don't even know what I'm talking about there. Mages, Azur's Core. Scaling decreased. Ouch. Spirit Shield, that's not good. Good. Spirit of Amar. Muzzle Slayer damage increased from 8% to 10%. That's good. That will help with magical junglers. So that's good. Soulbinder, Arcane Salvo damage increased from 8 to 10%. Nice. Arcane Salvo activation range decreased. Are you mental? No, that's a bad idea. Why are you reducing the range? Like seriously, you're giving people more power anyway. This is a bad idea. This here is going to become a pro, or not a pro item, but a mandatory mage item. Tainted Scepter, damage per stack decreased from 4 to 3. Okay, part scaling per stack is went up from 1 to 1.5. Okay, Moss no longer draws minion aggro. Okay, that's not too bad. Support cost decreases. Dawn Star. So these ones here are justified. Dawn Star cost decrease, health decreased, base health regen increased. That's not too bad. Crusader attack bonus, attack speed. Okay, that's not too bad. Dynamo. We've got cost decrease and physical armor increase. Okay. Ever Blossom cost decrease. Frosted Lure cost decreased. Health decreased. Fixed an issue. Fixed an issue where Frostweave would not correctly go on cooldown when it activated, but did not deal damage to an enemy hero. Okay. Galaxy Greaves cost decrease. Hexbound Bracers cost decrease. Base health regen increased. That's good. Lunaria cost decrease. Health and shield increased, and additional healing decreased. Okay. Tainted Totem cost decrease. Magical power increase. Okay. True Silver Bracelet cost decreased. Vanguard decrease. Wind Caller decreased and magical power increase. Okay. Tanks. Fire Blossom Heatwave damage health scaling increased from 1% to 1.25%. Okay. Void Helmet magical armor increased from 35 to 40. Not too bad. That is a rather massive patch. There is a lot of bug fixes. There is also a metric ton of bug fixes, but I'll let you read through them in your own time. So, well, that is a metric fuck ton of changes, and I like every second of it. I'm not going to lie. I like every single second of it, so I do. This is where the fun's going to begin, guys. We're going to have lots of fun, and we're going to be playing lots of Predecessor. So we are. This should be good. I like this. This works for me. Like this has to be one of their biggest patches to date, and I love every second of it. The fact that they're putting so much love and effort into this game, the same as the way that the community is what makes me happy that this game is back. So it is. I'm just happy. This just makes me smile. The fact that they're putting such effort into it. Like, again, people get greedy and stuff like that there, but the guys at Predecessor, Omega Studios, have put so much effort into this game, and I love every second of it. So, guys, please show them your love. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember, guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!